Here we are again in the Bowtie dining room with cousin Bowtie Mark over here.
Howdy do.
Our guest chef, fresh back on the surface of the planet from the space station.
Yeah, I've been growing some things up there
yeah.
and working with the astronauts.
He gets around, he really does. So we're very fortunate to have him.
Nice to be back on Earth.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Is the gravity thing going okay for you?
Yeah, a little, get my
okay.
sea leg under me.
We just took a walk through the garden and picked a couple of Suyo Long Cucumbers. This is November 12th, and we're still getting cucumbers, folks. Isn't that amazing? They do have one bug bite in there. In fact, let's see what we have in here.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's a good cucumber. Ha ha ha. Maybe it was part of the arbor that was poking in there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That is amazing this time of year.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, there is a hole there, and it goes this way. Oh, I bet we do have a wormy. So they're gonna go this way, and that looks good. There you go.
Thank you.
So interestingly enough, these sunchokes we're going to be talking about today has a consistency about like this, the fleshy part of this cucumber.
Yeah, it really does.
So, tink. It's a little bit aged. Those seeds have started to get woody.
Well, it is middle of November, so.
It is middle of November. Now, mind you, I just planted those plants just a couple months ago
Oh, wow.
that we just looked at. So here, try a young one now.
They grew fast.
That one's even better. Nice flavor.
That is good.
Young ones are really good. Now, this kind of grew funny because it was sitting on the ground. But a little bit of dirt never hurt. All right, so thanks for joining us. Here we go. Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave. For a while now today. In fact, we recorded the first video harvesting those just earlier today. If you haven't watched that yet, you really need to be sure to watch that before you get to this point. Ooh, there's a nasty one.
Acidified, is that an actual word?
Acidified. I don't know if the word Rachel Ray used was real or not. we've been having a good day watching videos and just enjoying the garden. But basically, this was a recipe from Prepper Potpourri, and she talked about doing just an oven-baked recipe, and we're going to cut these up into relatively small pieces. I keep thinking of a potato recipe that my mom used to make, and this kind of reminds me of that. Just a little bit of simple salt and pepper, and we have the salt and we have the pepper. Did I grab the Greek seasoning? That's not the stuff I meant to grab. Okay.
No, that's the Greek stuff.
Yeah, we'll I was thinking I was going to grab that all season, what was the stuff that we put on the hash browns?
Seasoned salt.
Seasoned salt. Has a bunch of good stuff in it.
Yeah, good all-purpose seasoner.
Yeah, and if you didn't see the hash brown video, go back and watch that. I'll link that in the description as well. But anyway, so we're kind of cutting these up into smallish pieces. I think I'm going too small, aren't I?
It was a little small,
Yeah. Oh, this is that bad one. I wonder how much. So
you might be able to just cut around.
Yeah, I wonder if. I'll cut that.
I'm curious whether that's a naturally occurring, similar to a potato.
Yeah, I wonder like an eye or something like that. Maybe an eye gone bad. So, anyway, it's nothing complicated, but we're gonna cut up a bunch of these into this. This size. You want everything about the same size so it cooks evenly. That is an important thing. I'm not a chef, but Chef Bowtie Mark over here is a chef, highly renowned.
Yes, as
NASA consultant.
Chef Ann would say on Worst Cooks of America, knife cuts count. You should always have uniform knife cuts, right?
Yes, right. And unfortunately, some of these are not going to be. Now, these Sunchokes, if you didn't see us harvesting, you really need to go back and watch that video on harvesting and see how much ground we had to dig to get this amount. It wasn't much. Let me just put it that way. It was just amazing what came out of the ground. And these things are just so good. And I'll be really surprised if Mrs. Bowtie doesn't like these for her salad, just raw. Because they are good.
We've been eating these all day.
Yeah.
Just cutting a sliver and then just popping them in your mouth.
They're awesome. I never would have imagined that it would be something I enjoy so much. But yeah, you can snack on these. Yeah, oh, you know what these would be good with? Mm-hmm. Ranch.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm just going to put one more quick plug for when Mr. Bowtie was talking about when we harvested those. That truly was fascinating. It was kind of like a treasure hunt. And then you get it up from the dirt and you realize, oh my gosh, look at all this.
Yes. And it didn't stop.
Mm-mm.
All right, here you go.
All right.
Going for the ranch dip. I happen to know that Mrs. Bowtie always has ranch dip on hand, so, all right, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That was the way to go.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, You're just going to leave the ranch out here.
Now that is an
Wow.
incredible snack.
Oh, my goodness. That kind of reminds me of having cauliflower,
Yeah.
dipping it in ranch.
Yeah.
About the same
Like
consistency.
you had with any little fruit plate or vegetable
Yeah,
plate.
anything like that. Yeah, but the flavor actually seemed reminiscent a little bit. I don't know.
Well, the ranch.
I can't.
Smash it.
Yeah, I'm not the great taster, but that's why cousin Bowtie Mark is here, so he can give us the more professional descriptions to these.
Now tell us, tell everybody at home if you can find these at your local grocery store or.
I don't know, and I don't recall ever seeing these. Maybe at Whole Foods. I'm not sure.
We're blessed to have some pretty high-end grocery stores.
Yeah,
in the
we
Destin
do.
Area.
Yeah, we're in Destin, Florida, the Panhandle, and this thing grew prolifically. 3-second rule. And
No points lost.
so yeah, right. We have a plethora of amazing stores. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out and see if they actually do sell these anywhere. But if you get the tubers, try planting them. You can plant them in the ground. Now, mind you, if you plant them in the ground, they can be invasive, and they can take over a place. In fact, in the first part of this series, I told the story how you could get a fine for having these in your yard because they thought they were just the worst thing after they were so common in the World War II era.
Actually, I'm going to go to Whole Foods. I had planned on this afternoon, ironically, so I'm going to look for them.
You tell me if you find those. I'd be very interested.
I'm looking
Really
for
good.
gluten-free chocolate pudding for a silk chocolate cake I'm making, and my wife has a gluten allergy. So, as many people do, so gotta find that pudding mix.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. So what is Mrs. Cousin Bowtie Mark doing today?
She is probably binging on romantic movies,
Okay.
like Hallmark movies.
She works very hard. She deserves her break.
she does work my wife works very hard.
While the boys play around. Now,
Yeah.
This fella here, he's retired, so he gets to have
So
a little more freedom than some of us, and I have to kind of grab people like this when I can.
So when I retired, I just became head chef and chief bottle washer. Or as my wife says, oh, you work for me now.
Oh, there you go. And she's much younger, so she can boss you around a lot more years. There you go.
So
All
what do
right.
you think?
Yeah, that looks good. Let's move on to the next phase of this. Now, again, this is a very simple recipe, this looks like an opportunity. It really does. You ever have that problem? You want to cook on parchment paper,
Yeah.
and it won't stay in
like
there.
a spring.
It's like a spring. It's terrible, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, Becky over at Acre Homestead. If you don't watch Becky over at Acre Homestead and you're interested in cooking and gardening, she's a great girl to watch. We watch her in our house. Take that paper, wrinkle it up. Have you ever done this?
No, I haven't, but I'm seeing it done for the first time, and it makes 100% logical sense.
And looky there.
Perfect.
It becomes a bowl. So yeah, thank you, Becky, if you ever watch this.
That's a good little life hack.
That is a good little life hack. I think she got it from somewhere else, but I saw her do that in a recent video. I thought that was very cool. Okay, so we need a little strainer. And basically, now, the thing about sunchokes, folks, is sunchokes do have water in them. Unlike, no, we're just gonna look at this.
Oh, okay.
That's like the girl over at Prepper Potpourri did. I thought that was pretty ingenious. There is a lot of water in the sunchokes themselves, and so you really want to be sure to drain out the water really good. To be honest, I wouldn't be opposed to taking a nice tea towel and just patting them out if you had one.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So now again, these are in rather small bits, and we are going to have another part of this that we will be recording. Say that 3 times fast. Right after this, but it's going to come out in a couple days because I have to figure out how to edit all these videos. But is that going to be too much? That'll be about right.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
So the oven is preheating at 350 degrees, and I did that before we started recording the video. And I'm going to give this over to you, and you can do you've got some olive oil there, you got some salt, I think. Yep. Oh, and there's pepper. So this is just a very simple recipe that you can do quickly and easily. And you notice I did keep everything in water because these things will brown like potatoes will, or like an apple will if you don't have them in water. So anyway, is there salt in that one? Occasionally we run into those with no salt. Okay, and then a drizzle of the olive oil. Here, let's put it over here where you can see it better on camera. And again, simple recipe. We wanted a real simple recipe here that you can throw together in just a couple minutes while you're doing other stuff. And it didn't take us very long to do this.
I probably put on 4 or 5 tablespoons, just drizzle it all over.
Yeah. Ah, you're being realistic about it. We were laughing earlier about someone putting on olive oil. I put a tablespoon on. It was half a gallon.
Yeah, they were like, oh yeah, 2 tablespoons.
How many times have you seen that? Okay, so we're gonna go pop this in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes until they're soft, and we're gonna test it with a fork, I guess.
Yeah.
Or a knife or something, and see when it's ready. So we'll see you in, for us it'll be 45 minutes, but for you it's gonna be the next frame. So here we go. Go for it. All right, 350 degrees. All right, so we have the skillet on top of the stove from another recipe. I got to go watch another video for that, but looky here, folks, it's been 35 minutes?
35 minutes.
35 minutes since we put this in the oven. Go ahead and see what we got. Now we're going to test it. The lady who did this, I think she actually said she had it in for 45 minutes, but we're giving this a shot. We're going to see if it is ready. And look, it broke. Yeah, that might not be ready. It actually
No, that's a little.
Here, you try.
That's a little.
It is a little bit
undone yet. Yeah, no.
Okay. So we're going to put that back in. At 35 minutes, we tested it. It is not tender. Putting it back in for another, what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 10 we can check again.
All right. There we go.
All right.
All right, so it's been 10 more minutes for us.
All right, let's see how we're doing.
1.5 seconds for you. And we're looking for tenderness.
Give that a try.
Me. It's hot, man.
Well, I didn't say scald yourself. Just taste it after it cools.
It's still a little crunchy.
Are they?
Yeah, still not quite.
Yeah, another 10 minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes? 10?
Let's try 10 minutes. I think it's a little better than it was, but it's still got a little bit of that crunchiness to it. So we've already been 45 minutes. We're going to be a little longer now. Again, that might be the oven.
Yeah, this isn't a fussy food.
Yeah.
You can, it's simple seasoning, olive oil, and then you just chuck on it.
Yep.
And when it's done, you'll know it.
Make it easy. That's the skillet from the other one. But you got to watch another video for that. Yep.
The big
All right,
reveal.
here we go. We are at about 50 minutes, 50 minutes. And we're going to try this one final time.
Smelling good.
Cousin Bowtie Mark is going to pull it out here, and we're going to give it a test try.
I think your fork's right there.
I gotta. Ow! Doggone it! I touched the glass.
That's hot. Got a little crunch in it.
Ooh, I had a lot of crunch.
Yeah.
You think we should have had it at 400?
Well, our information was 350, but
But she didn't say. Remember, she didn't say the exact temperature.
oh, that's got to go back in.
Yeah. Let's do 400 then. Or would that be a bad idea? It's not dry.
No, and
I don't
there's
think
plenty
it's
of
in danger.
liquid. There's plenty of liquid in there.
Yeah.
Plenty of olive oil.
I don't think it's any danger of drying out.
You want to hit
All right.
400?
We're gonna put it up on 400.
I don't know how
It's
you're.
the up arrow on the right there.
Oh,
Oops, too far. Okay. Wait, how did it get to 305?
I don't know. When you hit start, it went to 305.
It must have. Okay. Has it been cooking at 300? No, it was on
No,
350.
it said 350. I don't know why it keeps going to 305.
Okay, well, there you go. The Bowtie Kitchen is not a perfect place. We'll get you updated on the next scene. Okay, well, so there has been much debate as to what went wrong.
Yes, this one isn't all good news.
No, we did a little more research, and the consensus on the recipes online looked like probably 400, 425
Yep.
is what we should have been cooking it at. There is a slow roast option, but it's obviously a lot longer, and we already know just by testing it that we're not sure how good of what we're going to get in here. Now, this is a simple recipe, just salt and pepper. That's it. And so we just wanted to get a very basic baseline of this stuff. Now, I know we did the hash brown first, and
Those are delicious.
oh my goodness, that was amazing.
Gotta see that video. That
Yeah,
was
if
delicious.
you haven't seen that, go back. It's the one right before this. But yeah. Also, I'm going to put all these Sunchoke ones in a playlist and with a link in the description here, so you can see all the videos in this playlist. But I'm thinking we just need to
Yep.
get a little bit of this and and olive oil, salt, pepper, and olive oil.
Right.
And so we've eaten a lot of Sunchokes today,
we have.
and I'm not unsure that I'm not feeling it yet.
You can feel it gurgling in your intestines.
I feel a little gurgling in my stomach, which if you haven't seen the first video of this series, you should watch that because I talk about introducing it into your diet slowly. You can eat this without it becoming a fartichoke. So,
And then we ate a lot raw today too.
yeah, we did. I know. I was thinking that exactly.
We ate them like little cheese
They
cubes
were like
or something.
candies.
You know?
Oh my! And then we started dipping them in the ranch.
And then it was like,
That was
ah,
just wrong. So, needless to say, we've eaten far too much for the first time in my life eating
Yes.
eating Sunchokes. But
So
anyway,
be glad you don't have smell-o-vision.
these were these were cooked at 350 most for about 50 minutes. Then we cranked it up to 400 for another
What,
15, I think.
15,
Yeah, 15
yeah.
minutes. Then we cranked it up to 425 for the last 10 minutes because we went outside and got the compost taken
We
out.
did.
So anyway,
You
here
live
we
and
go.
learn.
Yeah, we live and learn. So there we go. Okay, now that was good
Oh.
consistency.
Now mine was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Okay.
I'm
That was
pleased.
what I was hoping kind of.
Yeah, no, it's interesting because just the salt and pepper. Now, production note, we actually already tried the skillet one, which is the next video coming out. But just the salt and pepper, I like simple foods. And this is a very nice, simple food. We were talking about putting salt on, and I'm not one to put salt on. I would put just a dash more of salt on that, I think.
Yeah, I believe
But-
you're right. Neither one of us eat with a lot of salt in
Yeah.
our diets, so we're a little leery of all that.
That is actually, oh, no, this didn't have the garlic. The skillet.
No, this didn't
Next
have it.
video has the garlic in it. You can add all kinds of stuff to this, though. Onions. This is easy to go with some onions.
Yeah, there's
Garlic,
no right or wrong way.
Bacon. Serve it over rice. I mean, this is just, it's truly a potato substitute without the starch, without the carbs.
Amen.
Pure, healthy. And as far as diabetics are concerned, I'm going to have to take a screenshot of my Freestyle Libre because this is the last tasting we're going to do today, I think. But so you can see my glucose. This is all I've eaten today has been Sunchokes.
Definitely the next one
Oh,
with,
oh my God.
with bacon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bacon would be awesome.
A little chopped bacon mixed in with that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the bacon with that skillet one in the next video. Ooh,
Yeah.
that would be a dream too. But this is actually a very simple recipe. Kind of gives us a baseline of the flavor profile, and truly a good potato substitute. It's got a mild flavor. Yeah, I like it.
We just had to figure out the timing and temperature.
Yeah.
Had we done a little more research, we could have been maybe
Yep.
a little more accurate originally.
Yeah.
but
Well, the
know.
video we watched didn't have the temperature. If it did have the temperature, I'm sorry, we both missed it. But anyway, I think I would have rather had it maybe 425 for 20 to 30 minutes. So there you go, folks. Another recipe in the books, and another attempt at a harvest. And I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up and share with your friends and subscribe to the channel because we've got some more recipes on this particular harvest coming up. In fact, the day after tomorrow, you're going to see a more complicated version of this in a skillet, which is also extremely simple. We just pretty much added garlic. That's the only thing we added to it. This has got table salt and a little pepper.
Yep, that's it.
But that one in the skillet was good. Then we would like to look at possibly doing a fermenting.
Yeah, that would be fun
Yeah,
to explore.
I think that would be fun to explore. And then after that, if we're really brave, maybe one day we can get the Rachel Ray soup, potato and artichoke
Yes.
soup. So
I think that's doable. I think
yeah,
we'll be reaching high, but I think
yeah,
we can do that.
the two of us. So with no further ado, we appreciate y'all sticking through if you're still watching. And thanks for joining us. And as always, say it with me.
Have a blessed day.